Greetings, royal queens and kings. It's your host, Queen Tulsa. Welcome back to the Queen Tulsa Show. I will be your captain tonight. I have a co-captain, but you have to stick around and find out who that is. First and foremost, if you are not subscribed to the channel, I need you to press that subscribe button down below. If you're already subscribed to the show, set your notifications to all so that you don't miss any of the hot topics and fire content. And go on and press that like button while you're at it. Queens and kings, on the agenda today, we have, first and foremost, let me thank all of our veterans, service, men and women, no matter what rank you went in. Thank you. This is an open panel. We're going to be discussing DeSoto Police Department, JAGUARWRIGHT being released. Either she's going to get a bond or time served. And TORYLANEZ has reached out to the judge to see if he can get another court date. We have all that and more. Let's get into it.
Never say they want it. Girls can't never say yeah. Girls can't never say they need it. Girls can't never say nah. Girls can't never say they want it. Girls can't never say yeah. Girls can't never say they need it. Girls can't never say nah. Oh nah. Give it to me like you need it, baby. Want you to hear me screaming, have it breathing. I don't need a reason, baby. I want it till you can't buy. I can get it to you right, baby.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, so we are definitely here tonight to discuss JAGUARWRIGHT and the TORYLANEZ case. All right, so without further ado, who should we go to first? I think that we should start off with let's start off with Tory. Let's start off with Tory because, let's see. Okay. Yeah, let's start off with actually TORYLANEZ. So TORYLANEZ, as we all know, he has been in the news. And he's got a reputation for the MEGANTHEESTALLION. They were all at Kylie's party and, something transpired and continued on while they were on the road. And unfortunately, our girl MEGANTHEESTALLION was powed in the foot, right? Well, Tory went through trial. And Tory, for some reason, did not testify on his behalf. And if you guys have been watching me on different panels that I did sound off on the topic about this, I said, he should have spoke. He should have testified. At the end of the day, if you're innocent and you're standing on the truth, then, that's your truth, no matter what, I would have testified. I would have. And now he's screaming his shoulda, coulda, wouldas. And it's like, Tory, you had the opportunity. Kwani C says, good evening, Queen. Good evening. And thank you for coming. And actually, I'll drop the link because this is an open panel. This is a safe space for all veterans. I've been watching content creators, and for some reason, they're on a disrespect veterans kick. But unfortunately, that's not going to happen over here. I don't care what part of the service you served in. how long you served. Everybody deserves respect. You took your time out to go and fill out the paperwork, go through training. And so we want to respect everybody over here. Absolutely. I have family members that serve for this country. So, yeah, we're not going to do that. All right, let me get us some relaxing music as we go along with this content. All right, we'll just have one. All right, so Tory writes a letter to the judge, and he says, "Dear George Caskin," I don't know if this is the judge or his attorney. "I write this message with the utmost humility, love, and respect for the remarkable stance you've taken in regards to fighting for the justice of Black and brown minorities. Today, I take a stance as an innocent Black man, wrongfully convicted of a crime I did not commit. I've watched two district attorneys from your office by the names of Kathy Ta and Alex Bott unlawfully misuse their authority to hide and suppress any and all exculpatory evidence that exonerates me or furthers my innocence. I was completely robbed and deprived of a fair trial. On May 8th, my lawyers will be arguing a motion for a new trial. Not only do I owe it to myself to fight for my freedom, but I owe it to my 6-year-old child, my family, fans, and most importantly, the hundreds of thousands of Black and Hispanic minorities that cannot adequately fight for themselves. For 3 years, the prosecution has manipulated a false narrative that has left me with no choice but to expose and make aware the practices, the behind the door deals, and the unjust system used to illegally convict me and countless other minorities. We elected you because of your outstanding eminence in making fair and correct judgments in the justice of people of color. Mr. Gaskin, I come to you today as a wrongfully convicted man, not asking for sympathy nor compassion, for you to simply do what is fair and right by the laws of California, and most importantly, in the eyes of God. Tory, what do y'all think? You know, really what I think is Tory was playing a dangerous game. When you talk about the men that have encountered the Kardashians, the reputations, after the fact of being, or it's a lot. I wish that the justice system was fair. Unfortunately, we all know how that goes. Well, we were able to get access to Tory, his phone call from prison. So if you guys will wait just a moment, we'll go ahead and transition to the phone call. Let's get into it.
I write this message with the utmost humility, love, and respect for the remarkable steps that you've taken in regards to fighting for the justice of Black and brown minorities. Today I take a stance as an innocent Black man, wrongfully convicted of a crime I did not commit. I've watched 2 district attorneys from your office by the names of Kathy Tarr and Alex Bott unlawfully misuse their authority to hide and suppress any and all exculpatory evidence that exonerates me and furthers my innocence. I was completely robbed and deprived of a fair trial. So on May 8th, my lawyers will be arguing a motion for a new trial. Not only do I owe it to myself to fight for my freedom, but I owe it to my 6-year-old child, my family, my fans, and most importantly, the hundreds and thousands of Black and Hispanic minorities that cannot adequately fight for themselves. For 3 years, the prosecution has manipulated a false narrative that has left me with no choice but to expose the practices, the behind-door deals, and the unjust system that was used to illegally convict me and countless other minorities. We elected you because of your outstanding eminence in making fair and correct judgments in the justice for people of color. So, Mr. Gascon, I come to you today as a wrongfully convicted Black man, not asking for sympathy nor compassion, but for you to simply do what is fair and right in the laws of California, and most importantly, in the eyes of God. Dear George Gascon, I write this message with the utmost humility, love, and respect for the remarkable steps that you've taken in regards to fighting for the justice of Black. I've been incarcerated for almost half the year over a gun that the DAs lied and said I shot. In 2021, they demanded I take a DNA test. I took that test with no pushback, delay, or question. Not only because I knew I never shot the gun, but mainly because I was 100% positive I never even touched this gun. In my trial, the verdict of guilty or innocent depended heavily on my DNA results. With the help of LA Crime Lab's DNA expert Randy Zepeda, DA Kathy Tarr and Alex Bott completely manipulated my DNA results and lied to the world, the media, and most importantly, my jury by stating my DNA on the gun was inconclusive. That was an absolute lie. They went on further to say, inconclusive means that he cannot be excluded from the gun. My new attorney, Jose Baez, hired one of the best DNA experts in the nation to carefully analyze the same DNA test the fair and correct way. The results came back exactly as I knew this whole time. My DNA is 100% excluded and 100% eliminated from the gun. In other words, it's physically and scientifically impossible for me to ever have touched or shot this gun. After the correct and careful analyzation of my DNA testing, not only did our expert find my DNA 100% excluded and non-existent on the gun, but what's worse was the invalid and illegal tactics the prosecution chose to attain the results used to convict me. Based on the fundamentals of my DNA test, the only possible way for the LA Crime Lab to come up with an inconclusive result would literally be to stop the testing before it finished or completed its final result, which would have and should have shown completely my full exclusion on the weapon. In other words, District Attorneys Kathy Tarr and Alex Bott lied to my jury with false, incorrect, and incomplete DNA results, violating my due process and my 14th Amendment rights. My faith, my prayers, and my highest hopes go to the Honorable Judge Hereford that on May 8th, he rules in favor of the United States Supreme Court law, returning me to my freedom, my family, and most importantly, the justice of a fair trial. I've been incarcerated for...
So listen, Tory says that, he was blindsided. There were deals made, allegedly. But see, Tory, this is the thing. You were out there acting like a wild animal. You were. Yes, you were. Tory, you were out there acting like a wild animal. The diva, hello, says hello, everyone. Hello and welcome. Absolutely. Oh, I was supposed to, did I pin the link? This is supposed to be an open panel. So I pinned the streamer link. So if anybody wants to come up at any given time, it's definitely It's open. It's a must, not a plus. I mean, it's a plus. It's a plus, not a must. Okay. And what question do I want to pose to you guys? Do you think Tory Lanez was snubbed? With the lawyers? I think that's a reasonable question for the audience to, you know. Okay, so on over to Jaguar. Okay, so there's a lot of speculation with Jaguar and, what's going on when she's coming home. And a lot of people are saying, oh, she can, be dismissed or released at any given time. Well, unfortunately, I don't want to pop anyone's bubble, but what was said was, you had a lot of these content creators running around, calling down there, and the people at the station got overwhelmed, and they were alerted that people were calling just trying to get information. And so I want to say, y'all really did that woman a disservice. Y'all not only did that Jaguar a disservice, y'all did her mother a disservice by sending her up north to the Bad Girls Club. Yeah, Michelle was on a live and the dog was barking. They were yelling, of course. I mean, it was a lot going on. I'm looking for the maybe. I can't call it with Tory. You know what? That case right there is just so. It is confusing. It's confusing, and then with Meg's ex best friend, what was her name? Claudia? Not Claudia. Oh my God, what is that girl's name? See, she's so irrelevant. But yeah, the girlfriend that snitched on her, that girlfriend of Megan's or the best friend, what's her name? Do y'all know her name? And listen, if you really think about it, now listen, that girl married that man, Carl. She married, I don't know if she married him. Oh, did she marry him? Because I know Carl Crawford is over 1501, and 1501 is having financial troubles, allegedly. But let's get over to Jaguar's family. I mean, I can't say I never saw a family take down a family member like this, because I have. And it was in the Black community. So Jaguar's sister is upset because she got trolled because she decided to go out panel hopping to talk about her sister. If you guys don't know who JAGUARWRIGHT is, she is a neo soul singer. She dated Common, the same guy that Tiffany Haddish dated. She sang on the Jay-Z Unplugged. And so let's just say this. Everybody was coming down on Jag and really dragging her. And so Jaguar's sister, Lachelle, got the same treatment. And she was surprised. Can you believe that? The tables turned very quickly. She knew the tactic of the content creator because He likes to ignite people, and he likes to dig into real issues of someone. Oh my God. He doesn't care if you're mentally ill. He doesn't. He just don't care. Well, while Lachelle, aka Shelly, was on that phone interview, of course, Jamie, her daughter, was going crazy. You know, it's the unhinged behavior of this mother. And she just lets her daughter just, I don't know if the daughter's staying with her, but, you know, like it's time for her to put her big panties on and grow up and move out of mama's house. And I feel like you guys did a disservice because Jaguar's mom does not want to be there. Now they're congregating on, okay, well, where's she going to go now? I mean, can you imagine going from a peaceful hotel room, clean, you know, you get housekeeping, you get breakfast that's made. The only thing you have to do is go down and make you a bite to eat and come back up to your room. Well, no. Jaguar's mother has to listen to Shelly, aka Lachelle. She has to listen to her barking dogs. And she has to listen to the Nuck If You Buck crew, which is her daughters. And a woman at a particular age of Jag's mother, she should not have to listen to a barking dog. She should not have to sit on furniture that's matted up with hair. You know, what if she wanted to do her Saturday's best to go to church? Well, she can't sit on the furniture because she'll be taking the pet hair with her. Yeah, that's the sad part. Yeah. Do you guys agree? Do you guys think that Jag's mom should have been moved with that sister? Absolutely. Right. So, how about this? How about Jaguar's sister planned on meeting up with the guy that had come on my show, had apologized. Oh, I didn't mean that about Jag, yada, yada, yada. And Ahmad was like, well, how do you feel about it, Queen? I said, well, I don't feel a way about it because he's going to be up again at it tomorrow. And what do you know? Right back at it. Right back at it. Here. Let me see if I can bring it up.
I have to explain this. This is my problem with Wiley, the Wiley show. There's certain things that you say you should not have to explain it because it's too complex and you're probably pandering to people that just don't know what's going on, or you just keep it to yourself. And now I'm being forced to tell you, hey, this is how I was thinking and this is what went wrong. And it has nothing to do with, honestly, it has nothing to do with my feelings about anything. It has something to do with the substantial consequences it caused my business. I have a right to feel any way I want about that. And I never wanted to be transparent like this because I didn't want you to see me as like a robot or artificial intelligence, because I am human and I lead with being human.
But this is my theme. Lachelle, aka Shelly, is still pedaling around to get her moment. Her daughters had 15 minutes on Bad Girls Club 15. It didn't work. It didn't take you guys anywhere. You know what? You really need to focus on you. Stop trying to fix Jag and own up to what you did. Own up to what you're covering up. Now, that would be something that I want to hear. If you're not coming out to tell the truth, then I don't want to hear it. Lachelle or Shelly. And then you know what? Shelly doesn't like to take accountability for her actions. She likes to push them off on other people. You know, Shelly says she likes Sean. You know, but now she's mad because people are turning on her and her family. Well, what did you expect? You listen here, you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. What did you think that you were going to get from that? Bozo. You know, it bothers me because Lachelle has her mother there. You know, just imagine, you know, you're up in age, you know, there's yelling going on, you know, and then, you know, Lachelle says, she was my mommy first. If that doesn't scream mommy issues, well, mommy don't want to be with you. Whether you was the first or the last. She don't want to be with you. She wanted to be with Jag. You forced her there. But peep this out. So Jag's sister says to the content creator that was going at her, Jag's sister says, nobody was against you. Okay, well, how does that make you look? There's a male content creator that's steady bashing your sister, and the first thing you want to do is be on his team. You've been this way your whole life, Lachelle. Jealous. Wanting to take her down. That man had a platform to take her down. And guess who had a seat on the panel? Guess who called in? You. Oh, yes, you did. You are not going to miss that for anything in this world, honey. Listen here. You were there. And you know it. Lachelle also says it's a poop show, but she's there with her plate to get a scoop. I don't know if she's into scat play or not, but yeah. Let's just say this. Lachelle blames content creators, and she doesn't want to take accountability. Like, she wants her sister to take all this accountability, but she's sitting around here blaming content creators, you know, the same platforms that she went on. She thought things were cool because they gave her a place to sit and talk. They weren't your friends, love. You were content. They weren't laughing with you. They were laughing at you and your pain. Oh, they didn't care. They sat right there and laughed right in your face. Then Lachelle says that she don't owe an explanation. Well, my darling, yes, you do. You owe everybody an explanation. Because I want to know what happened when Jaguar stayed at your apartment when you were, being an entertainer at the club, and when she was asleep, something happened. Something happened. Create Your Best Version says, hi, Queen. Beautiful, nice voice and music playing. Yeah, I had to give you guys something relaxing because we're not always, I know y'all like to go and party, but you come over here and relax, honey. Yeah, kick your shoes off. Welcome. Right? So she says she doesn't owe an explanation, and I feel like she does. Shelly, Lachelle, whatever name you want me to recognize you as, I feel like you do owe us an explanation. And I feel like when it comes to like family, I'm just not a big fan of, oh, I can't see that. Well, yes, I can. I've aired like some of my other families out. I haven't aired like my immediate family. No. You know what bothered me was with Lachelle and her living environment. There was the dog barking. There was screaming, laughing. I mean, it's very loud and unsafe for her mother. Living there, can you imagine that is life every day? When you can check in and out of a hotel and get your peace and quiet. Lachelle says also she's been on YouTube looking for clues for her sister. Now, for a sister that, that just doesn't care for her sister like that, why are you sitting up still contributing to the demise of your sister if this is not your blood? I mean, this is your blood sister and you don't care about her. That's why I said she's not telling us the whole truth. And I feel like if she's going to come out and tell any type of story, it needs to be the truth. And you guys need to be over there on those panels wherever she's showing up and ask her about that encounter when her sister was staying at her apartment, but she was out there shaking a leg at the club. Yes. And now her sister says that she's tired. Oh, I'm tired. I'm exhausted. Well, you could have fooled me. You right back on somebody's panel talking about you're tired. Oh, I'm tired. I'm just tired. Oh, I'm just tired. Because it's not benefiting you. That's why you're tired. Because you're being called out. Now, the wildest thing that happened, if y'all thought that was wild, Jaguar's cousin, Crystal, spoke to King World. Now, you talking about a scandalous family member, and you talking about a scandalous sister. You talking about a sister that says, oh, I love my sister, but is in cahoots with the cousin that talked to King World. We all know what King World did. We all know. had people out in that parking lot taking pictures of this woman's vehicle. That's a problem. You're that amped up and you're that fired up to help somebody take your sister down, and you want me to believe that everything is all good between you and you. Like, no. Oh, I don't hate myself. Oh, no, ma'am. If listen, you don't call that hate, baby. Mhm. Listen. Oh, excuse me. The diva says right, and jealousy. Yes, jealousy comes from anybody. It could be your family. It don't matter. Jealousy don't discriminate. Hello, Asia Fleming. She says, hi, everyone. I'm agreeing with you, Queen Tulsa. Thank you. The diva says, and she knows Jag coming home. Time to pipe down. Oh, no. Listen, she's ready. Oh, this is her moment. She's about to gear up. She's about to get her hair done. And guess what? She's going to come on live. I would be surprised if that woman is not working on creating that YouTube channel or getting that YouTube channel set up for when she does. So she can go live and tell Jag what she is and what she's not going to do. Hey, Norris. You know what I'm saying? So let's talk about this. Let's talk about the YouTuber that got played by JAGUARWRIGHT's family in Genesis. You have a content creator that was out here on the prowl trying to get interviews with everybody who come out. Oh, this is a new person that knows her. Okay, let me get in contact with her. Oh, this is a new person. Let me get in contact with her. And it backfired. That person said he lost out on a lot of money because Jaguar's sister. Now check this out. Everybody want to paint Jaguar out to be a liar. And the only person that painted themselves out to be a liar on camera was her husband and her sister. Her husband, her sister, and the Nuck If You Buck twins. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. And y'all know they bring that in. The Nuck If You Buck twins? Oh, yes, absolutely. Listen, they will run down on you so quickly. Mm-hmm. You got to keep a distance. You hear me? Agent, do you hear me? And listen, so tomorrow, while I have you guys' attention, tomorrow's Women's Wednesday, and I'll actually have a special guest tomorrow, and we are going to be talking about welfare. You know how some people like to call CPS and weaponize people with the with the Child Protective Services? Yes. So we will definitely have a special guest speaker tomorrow. Be looking out for the thumbnail because I really want you guys to be educated on the dangers of calling CPS on people. I know a lot of people, they use that in their commentary. She's a social worker, and she's been in the game for over 35 years. Oh my God, why is my phone not plugged? Hold on. Oh my goodness, hold on. Oh, we're about to go out of power. Hold on 1 second. Let me get out the tub. Damn it. Hold on. Oh no. It's a charger. No, it's in the charger. Oh, hold on. Y'all, what is it giving? Like, I don't know what's going on. So, you know what? I can come in from my phone. It's okay. It's It's okay. I can come in from my phone. And actually, we were just wrapping up anyway. So I can finish. So let me just say this before we take off. So LaShiel speaks to Sean David way behind the scene. And let me just say this. The person that I'm talking about, he's in contact with Nikki, LaShiel, and Google. So tomorrow it'll be at 8. It'll be, oh, did I say 8 or 8:30? It'll be 8 or 8:30 p.m. Central Time. Yes. Hey y'all. Yes. Yeah, that's no joke. Absolutely not. And the person that I will have on here, they are a professional. So it's not somebody that I went and found, you know. No, I bring professionals and we're elevating, guys. So we're not out here trying to bash anybody. We're out here here on the channel. It's an independent channel for the people. And if I'm a content creator, I'm a leader. I want you guys to learn something. I'm a leader. I'm a teacher. So I've got to do that. Yep, Central Time. Hey Norris, I hope you are doing fine. Yes, and Norris is actually growing his subscribers. Shout out to Norris. Oh, and check out Norris. He was giving out healthy food habits or healthy eating habits. It was one of them. I was there yesterday. I'm sorry. I'm gonna just have to come in from my phone because I feel like I'm not gonna do my laptop like that. And actually, y'all remind me to get a charger tomorrow. Can y'all send me a cash app so I can get an Apple charger tomorrow for my laptop? Y'all don't mind? Lovely donation. Yes. So it'll be tomorrow. So the Diva, it'll be tomorrow at 8:30. No, it'll be at let me see. It'll be at 8 p.m. 8 p.m. Central Time. Are you okay, Queen Tulsa? Be careful. Yes, I'm okay. Yes. Okay, let me cut this camera off. Okay, let me come out of here and I'm gonna come back. Okay. Okay, can y'all hear me? Nice thumbnail, Queen Tulsa. Thank you so much. Yes, thank you. Here, let me put my headphones on so I can hear y'all. Yeah, so I'm just improving on my content and giving you guys the best version of me as I grow, you know. And so tomorrow it's like, okay, cool. So if y'all, I want to ask you guys if you guys can write down some questions that you might want to ask, because we'll have a Q&A session to where, you know, y'all can ask her questions. Like I said, she's a social worker professional, and she's been in the game for over, I want to say over 30 years. Yeah, she's been in the game for over 30 years. And, you know, she's here to, you know, not boast, but, you know, educate us on the system, how you can, you know, if you know a crime, you know, how to report a crime. Because, you know, that the content that I was reporting on with Alexis K. Tyler, she was being harassed and bullied and cyber-stalked by this lady, and her son was too. Well, this lady has a whole rap sheet, which I'll be putting that out as well. I'll put it for the members only first. And then I'll release it maybe a day later to make it public. But that's the benefits to being a member. So when it comes to things like this, big topics that I would want you guys to know first rather than putting it out first. So that's the angle that I'll go. But as far as Jaguar, oh, shout out for our super sticker. Come on. Thank you so much. Thank you all so much for supporting Queen Tulsa, the show, whether it's a like, a share, a subscribe, a Cash App, a PayPal, or a Zelle. Thank you for coming by and watching the show. And this is your commercial for being acknowledged for just being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Without you, who would be watching? Thank you for tuning in. And listen, that's from the bottom of my heart. And listen, we're going to have more things to celebrate, y'all. This is definitely our year. And I want to say this, even though you guys may not see me talking to certain people, it does not mean that they gave the enemy. There's no beef between me or nobody else. Okay? We're just content creators that are working in the same space, but we just have different views and we have different shows. That's why you can change the channel. And I would never tell you not to go and support anybody. I want you to support everybody. You support everybody because everybody brings something different to the table. I love that commercial so dope. Thank you so much. I love me some Whitney Houston. I love me some Whitney. So like I was saying, y'all write down y'all's questions. We'll have a social worker, 30 plus years experience, still in the field. If you have any questions, if you have any comments, I'm gonna put that super sticker back up there because it's fly. So if you have any questions, comments, or anything to put in, contribute to the conversation, we definitely want you here. Like I said, the thumbnail will be going up tomorrow. It'll be going up tomorrow. And I've actually got myself on a schedule to where I'm making time for the shows to where it's not overwhelming. So tonight we're in the bathtub. I needed to be relaxed, and why not? Yes, 30 years experience. Yes. And I'll just give you guys a teaser. So working in these positions such as social work, policing, EMT, and things like that. I can't speak on the policing and EMT, but our special guest as a social worker, she receives therapy. She receives therapy. So, and the reason I'm bringing that up is because sometimes you get people in certain positions and they get they feel like they're in control because they have the power to take people's children, right? But to acknowledge that she gets therapy even to keep herself balanced, that was really big for me. Yeah, that was really big for me. And that's how we connected, because I'm like, well, I received therapy too, and it does not mean there's something wrong with me. It means that, I have some shortcomings that I need to improve on, and that's okay. I'm not perfect, and I think once we understand that, then we can move forward. But really understanding that there's a problem, and admitting, hey, I got a problem. And, the second thing is, okay, what am I going to do about this problem? I'm going to go and get some help. See, because once you get the help, then you can be available for others. I'm not saying give all your time away and be there at every beck and call. I'm saying you can be available for them. But we definitely have to have that self-care, the self-care time for ourselves. And we'll talk more about it tomorrow. And it'll be an open conversation. I'll even drop the link at some point in the show so you guys can, because I know like typing in the chat, it's like, I want to be heard. I want to ask you a question, get a quick response. You know, if I have another one, then I can ask too. So we'll make it available for everybody to engage and converse with our guests, our special guests, all together. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you all for coming out. I want you to send up a special prayer for Jaguar and her family. And right now, a lot of people are saying, oh, she's getting out. Well, really, we are just waiting for the time to expire because there's a time period where Dallas has to come and get her. And really, I'm not going to get y'all hopes up and be like, oh, I know something new. No, it's still the same thing. Nothing has changed. Oh, so you can send her, she can get commissary. I can say that. She gets commissary, but you'll have to send a money order to the jail. So make sure you keep your end of the receipt of that money order so you can keep track of when it was cashed and all that. But she's able to receive commissary and she is able to receive phone calls. So that is an update right there. Create Your Best Version says, you're doing great and we see your glow up, Queen Tulsa, and self-care is so important. Absolutely. I mean, even being a content creator, because sometimes you just get that creative block or you just feel overwhelmed and you just go. And then you have all these stories and then you have, you just have a lot. And sometimes you'll just like overdo it if you don't have any discipline. And I'm just now learning discipline, believe it or not. Believe it or not, you know, it's a growing process. And that's why I didn't want the quick blow up with the with all the subscribers, because I wanted to know the ins and outs. I want to get to know the people that subscribe to the channel. I want to have a personal relationship with everybody. You know, because that's just important to me. Because this is not just my channel, it's for the people. And I know a lot of people say, oh, this channel is for the people. And it's truly not. Over here, I don't tolerate anybody getting into it and doing that the most, right? We got to find a balance. And the wave that we're on now is, what's the solution that we can talk about? I'm tired of talking about problems. What's the solution and how can we get involved? My solution is, I've tried to bring, you know, content creators from my workspace together. Sometimes, you know, it works. And then sometimes, you know, it don't. But now, I've made a name for myself. I gotta admit that. I've made a household name for myself. And so now it's time for Queen Tulsa to put her table together. You know? And we can feast together on this good commentary. Well, listen, guys, on that note, I really appreciate you all. Shout out to Asia Fleming for the super sticker. I really appreciate you. And Asia says, yes, that's good. You are creating a nice positive vibe over here, and it's very relaxing. All right. Well, the people have spoken. Okay, this is your channel, Asia. This is your environment. You know, I just feel like when you pay your rent, you know, you want that peace, right? So when you pour into my channel, you get that peace, okay? It's just, this is your other residence. This is home away from home, okay? Yes. So now I guess I'm just gonna lay back, relax. Well, not lay back and relax, but you know, just chill back, enjoy my bath, and you know, it's about to be 11:11. We're gonna make our wish, okay? Make our beautiful wish, and I wish world peace. World peace. I'll let y'all know. I wish world peace. All right, so we're gonna be going out. So as soon as it turns 11:11, I'm gonna hit y'all with the outro. But y'all make sure y'all tell everybody what we're doing tomorrow. We're gonna have a special guest speaker, a social worker over 30 years, and please come by. Write your questions down, get engaged. Yes, world peace. Absolutely. So y'all know it's 11:11. So on that, we're gonna go out on world peace. Girls need love too. I love you all so long.
What's a girl to do? She needs love. Girls need love. Girls can't never say they want it. Girls can't never say yeah. Girls can't never say they need it. Girls can't never say nah. Girls can't never say they want it. Girls can't never say yeah. Girls can't never say they need it. Girls can't never say nah. Oh nah. Give it to me like you need it, baby. Want you to hear me screaming, have it breathing. I don't need a reason, baby. I want it till you get by. I can get it to you right, baby. I wanna be in your lane. I can be real good. We don't get any feelings. Hey, I need some love.